Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, we are back with another baking video, Baking with Beth, which is what I like to call it anyway. Oh, Spike is making a lot of noise. We'll just wait for him to pass through. Anyway, I am going to be making flapjacks today. Really simple recipe which just has 3 ingredients. I'm actually halving the ingredients to make even less than what would already been made, just because I only have 1 banana and you need 2, but I'm halving it anyway. So it's meant to make 9, so we're gonna make 4.5, I guess, or just smaller ones anyway. But yeah, we need 1 banana, 75 milliliters of milk, and 75 grams of oats. But obviously the normal recipe, everything's doubled. So it'd be 150 milliliters of milk, 2 bananas, and 150 grams of oats. The first thing that we need to do is put the oven on to 170 degrees, which is roughly there. And because I'm not making a big batch, I'm making a very small batch. My mum gave me the idea of doing it in a round lid, which means I can make like a flapjack pizza. So I'm gonna be making a flapjack pizza. That is probably gonna be the new title of this video. But yeah, putting it in here because it's quite shallow. Got to line it with baking proof paper, grease proof paper, this, you know, this baking paper. And I'm gonna make, yeah, flapjack pizza. I've measured out everything, so I've got my 75 milliliters of milk. I'm using almond milk. You can use any milk you want, as the recipe says. And I've got a banana, and I've also got 75 grams of oats. So basically, whack it all in a bowl, which I've got here, mix it all together, and then you bake it for 40 minutes or until it starts to brown on top. And you can also add in like anything else, like chocolate chips. I might put in a few chocolate chips. I also want to put in some cinnamon because I just think cinnamon makes things taste so much better. So I'm gonna put in the recipe it says you could add in a teaspoon, so I'm gonna put in half a teaspoon. Seems I'm half in everything. But yeah, you can make the recipe however you want to, but that is the 3 basic ingredients you need. So you need to mash up the banana and then just mix it all together. So I'm gonna get mashing with the banana in here so that then I can just add everything to it. Now I would normally use a fork to do this, but seems I've got a masher at hand. Might as well use an actual masher. Don't know how well this is gonna work. Using a masher was a whole lot quicker than using a fork. Now I'm gonna add in my oats and the milk. And seems I've just used the spoon to clean the masher. I might as well just use this to mix it all together. So the mixture now looks like this. It's all mixed together. It's quite runny. I'm not sure if that's right or not, but I mean, it looks a bit like a flapjack. Now I'm gonna add in a little half a teaspoon of ground sweet cinnamon to it. And I just think cinnamon tastes amazing in everything. So obviously this is an added extra, same as if you wanted to add chocolate chips and things like that. It's all just added extras, and you can put in whatever you want to it. In goes the cinnamon. So once that is all mixed in, we can now pour it into our prepared baking tin of choice. So obviously my choice is to make a little round pizza one. So I'm just gonna use the spoon to help scoop it in. And then I will just use the back of the spoon to spread it round. I think even this lid is a little bit too big for the amount of mixture I've got. So there we have the flapjack ready for the oven. So it goes in for, like I said earlier, about 40 minutes, but I'm just gonna keep checking it because I don't know whether mine being a smaller batch is gonna take less time. I'm just gonna wait for it to start browning on top. But this is such an easy recipe, so quick, so simple. All of the ingredients are just things that you have in your cupboard, and it literally took me like no time at all to make this. And with filming it as well, it takes longer because of setting up the camera, and it's literally taken me no time at all. So it's now ready to go in the oven for around 40 minutes. I don't know, I'll keep you posted on that one. So it's been around 40 minutes now, and I've just taken it out of the oven. It smells so good. and it looks pretty good as well. It just looks like a big round flapjack, but I'm looking forward to cutting it up into my little pizza slices, and hopefully it's going to taste nice. But I'm going to wait for that to cool for a bit before I cut into it or anything. So I will see you in a few minutes for the cutting of the cake, the cutting of the pizza, the cutting of the flapjack, the cutting of that. Okay, so now it's time to cut into the flapjack. I'm going to cut in little pieces, like pizza slices. So cute. So now that I've cut it, I'm going to try a piece of it. I've got like a little small piece to try. I really like it. I happily eat it, but there's not actually that much flavour to it at all. A little bit bland. I think I should have added a bit more cinnamon or added in like chocolate chips or something. But I like it still. It's just a very plain flapjack. But anyway, that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Such an easy recipe. It was very successful. I just recommend adding in more flavours. Adding in more flavours to it. But anyway, if you did enjoy it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up to let me know. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you are not subscribed yet. There's also the notification button next to the subscribe button if you want to be notified every time I upload. And there are links in the description to last week's video, my vlogging channel, and also all of my social media links if you want to check out any of those. And I will see you next week with another video. Bye!